Hey YouTube, I wanted to give you a little update on my CQC-22 collection. If you follow my channel, you'll remember that in 2010 at the New York Custom Knife Show, I picked this guy up, which is a custom Emerson CQC-22. I just got it back from the shop about a week ago actually, because I had Ernie put these serrations on it. It came with a plain edge, and I had him put serrations on it because I feel like that's more useful for me as an EDC knife. Again, these are points I went over before, but it's a chisel ground knife, titanium bolsters, and green canvas or linen micarta. It has a thick lock bar. This is special to me because the CQC-22 is my favorite model. But the knife, the production knife, which you see over there, only comes with the Spikes Tactical rifle set. So it's difficult to obtain the production knife without buying the whole set, which I think is about $1,200 or something like that. So I was excited to get this custom knife because, like I mentioned, it's my favorite. Okay, so after that, I did some hunting and some searching, and I was able to find the production knife by itself from a guy who bought the set. And while this was at the shop getting serrations, I used this a lot. I really enjoyed using it and carrying it. You know, you can see some of the discoloration on the tip and the marks on the black blade and stuff like that. So it definitely gets used. I might not get too much use now that I have the custom back, but we'll see. It might be a good backup. So I got the custom and now the production version. And there's really one more version to get, and that is what just came to me relatively soon, or relatively short period of time ago, is the prototype. The way Mr. Emerson does his prototypes is he does them in a batch of them. He'll do either 3 or 5, and it's believed that he did 3 of these prototype CQC-22s. See if that'll focus. You can see the prototype, the word prototype under the thumb disc. It has the Spikes spider logo. CQC-22, made in the USA in 2010. So yeah, he did 3 prototypes of the CQC-22, all the same design, but 3 distinct blades, 3 distinct knives. He keeps one of the prototypes, and in this case, he gave one to Kane of Spikes Tactical. Kane is like the one of the guys working at the company who is kind of spear pointing this collaboration between Emerson Knives and Spikes Tactical. So he gave one to Kane, and that was the third one he kind of he let go on the market. And I've been looking for it, tracking it down, and I kind of knew where it was, but I didn't have the funds for it. So I recently got this about a month ago now. I was waiting for the 22 the custom to come back from Ernie to do this video. But I got this recently from the guy who owned it. So this makes, I believe, I'm the only person in the world who has all 3 of them. And I think that's kind of cool, actually. But the prototype is really interesting because you can see there's some differences between the prototype and the custom and the production. First up, there are standoffs as opposed to the normal Emerson backspacers. So there's the 3 standoffs that line up with these 2 screws through the bolster or through the handle, and then there's another screw right here, which is interesting. And actually there's one, let me do it this way, there's one here and here, and then there's 2 here and here. So actually that's 4 standoffs, and they're I think they're G10 standoffs, but I'm not too sure. I've never seen them before, because so that's special. And then there's no yoke on this this prototype version. It's kind of hard for me. So you can see the grinding here compared to the custom, where there is a yoke right there. It's kind of hard to see. Well, that's a better lighting. So there's that little line here where there's a difference between the grinding on this side, on the full flat portion, and this curved portion here, making it almost like a Tonto Bowie shape. And there's also the same kind of grinding on the production, where you can see the yokote line there. Besides those features, there's also one more interesting feature. Whoops. You can actually see how there's a little bit of a... Oh man, maybe you can't see it. Oh, there we go. This portion right here isn't ground completely perpendicular to the blade. It's actually at an angle, which is just a little kind of a little mistake made during the process of grinding. I guess he was saying in some of his YouTube videos, which I'll try to remember to link this, that he was trying to get these prototypes done for the 2010 SHOT Show, and so he was rushing to get them done, and I guess he made a little mistake. It's not completely perpendicular, which is fine. I mean, it's a really cool piece to have. I think having all three of these makes it a complete set, and I'm really fortunate to have been able to obtain these. I've kind of toyed with the idea of putting up like on a wall, kind of making a case for them. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I like carrying this all the time. It's one of my primary ADCs, along with my CQC-6, which I don't have to show you, but there's another video on that. So yeah, like I was saying, that there's usually this backspacer is here, like there is on both of these, but the standoffs are a little bit different. So yeah, if there's any questions or comments, please leave them. I'm always interested in just seeing what you have to say. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I wanted to say. This prototype has no swedge, and the custom versions come without a swedge and with a swedge. It just depends on what he feels like doing that day. Mine does not have a swedge. I've seen pictures of others that do have swedges, and then the production does have a swedge. Show up. There you go. So you can see the swedge there. Alright guys, so yeah, if there's any questions or comments, please leave them. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, alright? As always, be dressed to play and gear to slaughter. Take care.